Officer Sarah Jensen had always been an enthusiastic and dedicated police officer. Her career had taken her to various precincts, but her latest assignment at the Willowbrook police station was different. From the moment she arrived, she sensed an eerie atmosphere that hung over the building. Willowbrook was a small, quiet town with a relatively low crime rate. Sarah couldn't help but wonder why the police station appeared to be so different from any other she had worked in. She knew that there were rumors about the station being haunted, but she dismissed them as mere superstition. On her first night at Willowbrook Police Station, Sarah was assigned to the graveyard shift. As she sat at her desk, filling out paperwork, she began to hear faint, whispered voices. At first, she thought it was a colleague talking in a hushed tone, but when she looked around, the station was empty. The whispers seemed to echo through the hallways, their source elusive and unsettling. Sarah's unease grew, and she wondered if the rumors of the station being haunted might hold some truth. In the following weeks, strange and inexplicable events occurred at the police station. Lights flickered on and off, doors slammed shut on their own, and objects moved of their own accord. Sarah's colleagues shared stories of their own encounters with the supernatural, each one more disturbing than the last. One night, while patrolling the station, Sarah saw a shadowy figure moving through the corridor. She called out, thinking it was a trespasser, but the figure vanished into thin air. The chilling realization struck her that she had seen a ghostly presence. Sarah decided to delve into the history of the Willowbrook police station, hoping to uncover the source of the supernatural occurrences. She learned that the station had been built on the site of an old cemetery, and the land had a dark and troubled history. The cemetery had been desecrated to make way for the police station, and the disturbed spirits of the past seemed to be seeking retribution. Sarah realized that the station was haunted by the restless souls of the long-forgotten dead. Determined to find answers, Sarah began conducting her own investigations. She sought the help of local historians and paranormal experts, hoping to understand the restless spirits that haunted the police station. Together, they uncovered a series of unsolved crimes and mysterious disappearances that had occurred in Willowbrook over the years. The spirits seemed to be connected to these unsolved cases, and they sought justice from beyond the grave. As Sarah delved deeper into this supernatural world, she encountered an entity of malevolence that seemed to feed on fear and despair. It targeted the officers of the police station, using their deepest fears and regrets against them. Sarah and her colleagues realized that the malevolent entity was responsible for the unsettling events at the station. They understood that they were in a battle not only to solve the unsolved cases, but also to free the station from the entity's grip. Sarah and her colleagues embarked on a treacherous journey to confront the malevolent entity that haunted the police station. They sought the guidance of a local medium, who helped them prepare for a confrontation with the supernatural. The battle against the malevolent entity was intense and terrifying. It hurled them into nightmarish illusions, playing on their deepest fears and regrets. But Sarah and her colleagues refused to succumb to the malevolence. With the help of the medium, Sarah and her colleagues managed to uncover the entity's true name and recite a binding ritual. The malevolent entity let out an anguished, otherworldly scream as it was banished from the police station. The station was cleansed of its malevolence, and the restless spirits of the past seemed to find peace. The echoes of whispered voices and ghostly apparitions ceased, leaving the building in an eerie but calm silence. Sarah and her colleagues left the Willowbrook police station behind, forever marked by their ordeal. The unsettling rumors about the station being haunted were put to rest, and the malevolent entity that had tormented them was gone. Their shared experiences had brought them closer and reinforced their dedication to their work as police officers. They understood that the supernatural world held mysteries and malevolent forces that could never be fully explained. As they continued their careers, Sarah and her colleagues knew that they would carry the memory of the haunted Willowbrook police station with them, a reminder that even in the darkest of places, courage and determination could conquer the malevolent forces that lurked in the shadows. Sarah and her colleagues continued their careers as police officers, their experiences at Willowbrook Police Station forever etched in their memories. They were determined to ensure that justice was served for the unsolved cases that had been connected to the restless spirits of the past. Together, they embarked on a relentless quest to reopen the cold cases, uncover the truth, and provide closure to the families of the victims. Their shared determination and newfound understanding of the supernatural world fueled their efforts. Over the years, Sarah and her colleagues managed to solve several of the long-forgotten cases that had haunted Willowbrook. With the help of new evidence and a fresh perspective, they uncovered the truth behind the mysterious disappearances and unsolved crimes. The families of the victims finally found closure, and the spirits of the past seemed to rest more peacefully. The police officers knew that they had fulfilled their duty, not only as protectors of the living, but also as champions of justice for the departed. The legacy of Willowbrook Police Station lived on, as the officers shared their experiences and insights with their peers in the law enforcement community. The haunted station had left an indelible mark on their careers and their understanding of the supernatural. As they continued to protect their community and solve crimes, they remained vigilant, always aware that the supernatural world held mysteries that could never be fully comprehended. Their experiences had given them a unique perspective on the darkness that lurked in the shadows, and they were determined to confront it with unwavering courage. The malevolent entity that had once haunted the police station was gone, but Sarah and her colleagues knew that the supernatural world was filled with restless spirits, vengeful entities, and unsolved mysteries. Their mission to protect the innocent and seek justice for the departed continued. They encountered otherworldly beings, haunted places, and unexplained phenomena, always ready to confront the malevolent forces that sought to seep through the cracks between the natural and supernatural realms. Their shared experiences had transformed them into guardians of the balance between the living and the departed, protectors of the innocent, and champions of justice. The haunting of Willowbrook Police Station had become a never-ending battle against the darkness that lurked in the shadows. Years passed, and Sarah and her colleagues continued their tireless efforts to protect their community from the malevolent forces of the supernatural. The memory of the Willowbrook Police Station haunted them, a constant reminder of the darkness that lurked in the shadows. One fateful day, a series of gruesome murders shook Willowbrook, leaving the town in a state of fear and chaos. The victims had been brutally slain, their bodies found with strange symbols etched into their flesh. Sarah and her colleagues realized that the malevolent entity they had banished from the police station might have returned, seeking revenge for its expulsion. The gruesome murders were a stark reminder that their battle against the darkness was far from over. Determined to protect their community from the malevolent entity, Sarah and her colleagues launched an intense investigation into the murders. The symbols etched into the victims' bodies led them to believe that the malevolent entity was involved. As they delved deeper into the supernatural world, they uncovered a series of rituals and incantations that had the power to summon the malevolent entity. They realized that a dark cult had sought to bring the entity back to the earthly realm, and they were determined to stop it. Sarah and her colleagues infiltrated the dark cult that sought to summon the malevolent entity. They witnessed a horrifying ritual that brought the malevolent force into the world once again. The entity manifested in a form that embodied the darkest of nightmares, an amalgamation of the fears and regrets of those present. It taunted the officers with its malevolence, challenging them to a final, climactic battle. Sarah and her colleagues confronted the malevolent entity in an epic showdown. The entity used its shape-shifting abilities to torment them, manipulating their deepest fears and regrets. But the officers drew upon their shared experiences and their unbreakable bond to resist the entity's manipulations. They recited an ancient banishment ritual, forcing the entity to reveal its true name and banishing it from the earthly realm once more. The malevolent entity let out a final otherworldly scream as it vanished into the supernatural plane. With the malevolent entity banished, the town of Willowbrook was saved from the darkness that had threatened to consume it. The memory of the Willowbrook police station and the haunting that had once plagued it seemed to finally find closure. The officers had faced the malevolent forces of the supernatural head-on, and their dedication and unity had triumphed over the darkness. Willowbrook was once again a quiet, peaceful town, free from the malevolent entities that had plagued it. Sarah and her colleagues left Willowbrook behind, forever marked by their harrowing experiences. The memories of their battles against the supernatural and the malevolent forces that had threatened their community served as a constant reminder of the enduring power of friendship and unity in the face of darkness. Their journey had transformed them into guardians of the balance between the living and the supernatural, protectors of the innocent, and champions of justice. They understood that the malevolent forces that lurked in the shadows could be confronted with unwavering courage and determination. Their legacy would be one of bravery, resilience, and unity, a testament to the unbreakable bond that had seen them through the darkest of nights. In the aftermath of their latest encounter with the malevolent entity, Sarah and her colleagues realized that the supernatural world was a never-ending well of mysteries and malevolent forces. The haunting of Willowbrook Police Station had left an indelible mark on their lives, and they were forever tied to the shadows that lurked in the unknown. As they continued their careers as police officers, they stumbled upon a series of cold cases that seemed to be connected to a powerful and vengeful entity known as the Dark Enigma. The entity was said to be a being of ancient malevolence, capable of manipulating reality itself and leaving a trail of unsolved mysteries in its wake. The group delved into the enigmatic entity's history, uncovering a pattern of unexplained disappearances, cryptic symbols, and eerie manifestations. It was clear that the Dark Enigma was responsible for the unsettling events that had haunted Willowbrook for centuries. Sarah and her colleagues understood that their mission was far from over. They needed to confront the Dark Enigma, unveil its true name, and banish it from the earthly realm to bring peace to their community. The hunt for the Dark Enigma led the group to delve deeper into the supernatural world, seeking ancient texts, rituals, and knowledge that could help them unravel the entity's secrets. The malevolent force seemed to take pleasure in tormenting them, warping their reality and playing on their deepest fears. As they descended further into the abyss of the unknown, they encountered surreal landscapes, otherworldly beings, and nightmarish visions. The group's determination and unity were tested like never before, but they refused to back down. In a climactic showdown, the group confronted the Dark Enigma in a surreal realm that defied the laws of nature. The entity manipulated their surroundings, creating nightmarish illusions and warping their perceptions. The officers faced their fears and regrets, pushed to the limits of their endurance. The malevolent force attempted to break their unity, but the bond they had forged remained unbreakable. Sarah and her colleagues pressed on, demanding the Dark Enigma's true name. As the entity writhed in agony, it finally revealed its name, Astaroth. With the knowledge of its true name, they recited an ancient banishment ritual that sent Astaroth back to the supernatural plane from which it had originated. A blinding burst of light marked Astaroth's banishment, and the surreal realm they had been trapped in began to disintegrate. The malevolent entity's presence faded, leaving behind a sense of closure and a newfound peace. With Astaroth banished, Willowbrook was finally free from the darkness that had plagued it for centuries. The entity's hold on the town had been broken, and the unsolved mysteries were resolved. The memories of the haunting of Willowbrook Police Station and the battles against the Dark Enigma would forever shape the lives of Sarah and her colleagues. Their shared experiences served as a testament to the enduring power of unity and determination in the face of the supernatural. Sarah and her colleagues left Willowbrook behind, knowing that their mission to protect the innocent and confront malevolent forces would never truly end. The supernatural world was a realm of endless mysteries and unknown dangers, and they were willing to face them with unwavering courage. Their shared experiences had transformed them into guardians of the balance between the natural and supernatural realms, protectors of the innocent and champions of justice. Their legacy would be one of bravery, resilience, and unity, a testament to the unbreakable bond that had seen them through the darkest of nights. As they continued their careers as police officers, they understood that the malevolent forces of the supernatural world were always lurking in the shadows, waiting for the moment to emerge once more. Sarah and her colleagues remained vigilant, always ready to confront the darkness with unwavering courage and determination.